A man took a photo of his wife, but his wife, who was originally dressed in light clothing, was wearing a coat in the photo. At first, they thought it was a camera malfunction, until the wife rummaged through an antique box and found a coat. Then she ran to the window and posed in the same way as in the photo. The man was very surprised. They decided to try again. This time, the wife took a photo towards the door. When the photo developed, a young man was pushing the door open. It was the woman's younger brother. But it was impossible for the younger brother to show up at this time because he had been arrested and sentenced to 7 years in prison. Just as they were studying the camera, the doorknob suddenly moved. It was the woman's younger brother who came in. He said that he had secretly escaped from prison that night and came to his sister for help, and the way he opened the door was exactly the same as in the photo. While the couple was thinking about the reason, the younger brother turned on the TV and a horse racing program was on. The man immediately got excited. Since the camera could take pictures of what would happen 5 minutes later, if they went to the horse racing, they could predict the result. So they emptied their pockets and gathered a few $100s. After arriving at the race course, they timed it and took a photo of the scoreboard. When the photo came out, it showed that horse number 6 would win. The man quickly placed a bet. The race started. Horse number 6 was in the middle of the pack at first, but before crossing the finish line, horse number 6 left the others far behind and rushed across the finish line first. The group was overjoyed. When they looked at the scoreboard, it was exactly the same as the photo they had taken. Like this, round after round, they bet more and more. All their predictions were accurate, and they even got cramps from counting the money. When they got home at night, the man directly ordered a sports car. With this camera, they no longer had to worry about not having money. At this time, the hotel waiter came to collect the plates. He curiously played with the camera on the table. The man warned him not to break it. The waiter asked if the camera would stop working after taking 10 photos. It turned out that there was a warning label under the camera. The man suddenly felt flustered. He sent the waiter away and quickly started calculating. They had taken 2 photos in the room during the day and 6 photos at the race course, so they only had 2 more chances left. The man wanted to make more money all at once tomorrow, but the wife wanted to save the remaining chances for an emergency. However, the younger brother said they should sell the camera at a high price. While they were arguing, they accidentally touched the shutter and wasted 1 more photo. The man was furious. When the photo came out, it showed that the wife seemed to be screaming.
She's screaming because somebody's trying to do something to her husband. Some stupid, no-good ex-con who wants to get that camera and doesn't care how he gets it.
The man took out a knife. Since the camera predicted that something bad would happen, he might as well take the initiative. So the man pushed his wife aside and stepped towards his younger brother. The 2 of them were pushed to the window and quickly got into a fight. The wife also came to the position in the photo. Unexpectedly, during the scuffle, the 2 of them both fell out of the window. The woman also posed in the same way as in the photo. Losing both her husband and younger brother, the woman was heartbroken. She picked up the camera and walked towards the window again.
For posterity, boys. Simply for posterity. May you both rest in peace.
Just as she was about to leave with the money, the waiter who had just been there burst in. It turned out that he had been eavesdropping on their conversation. The waiter grabbed the money on the table and stuffed it into his bag. The woman wanted to call for help, but the waiter threatened her by saying that her younger brother was a fugitive. Then he swept away all the money and also took the bag from the woman. The waiter